I've been waiting for this moment all my life. I've been dreaming about it for so long, God, almost too long. And I thought I knew exactly what I'd say, but now finally the moment has come and I don't know how to say it. All of a sudden I felt like, as an unperfect actor on the stage, you know, um, but I know one thing for sure. I love you. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and that will never change. No matter how hard I try to get away from you, I'm always drawn back to you because I love you. Now I'm yours and you're mine.
That's it?
So, what do you think?
You mean you really want to hear my feedback about this monologue?
Yeah,
First of all, it's way too long. You said the audition monologue should be under 2 minutes, but it was over 4 minutes. Second, so repetitive and boring. I can summarize this monologue in 3 words. I love you. Why do we have to hear it over and over again for 4 minutes? And cut the sonnet. It's too cliche, and you don't want us to remember you as an imperfect actor. Also, the ending is not working. I'm yours and you're mine. Sounds so outdated and rather creepy.
so you hated it.
You asked my opinion, so I gave it to you. If you expected only compliments, you chose the wrong person. However, even your writing sucks, though there were some good moments. Your honesty and passion was so genuine, and it even moved me.
Really? Do you think I can use it for an audition?
Why not? It needs more work, of course.
I mean, for tonight,
Tonight. You have an audition tonight?
for a big shot that can change my life. I have a meeting with a Hollywood producer.
Congratulations! Your agent finally called you.
No, no, I don't have an agent anymore.
What happened? Did he drop you?
I fired him. When I refused to pay him a monthly fee,
And
he,
wait, you paid him a monthly fee?
yeah, for website maintenance and unlimited consultations, that was $50 a month.
And did he send you out a lot?
Hell no, he didn't do anything. That's why I refused to pay him the fee, and he threatened to drop me. So I fired him.
Good for you.
Don't be sarcastic. I, actually, I'm already regretting. Maybe I should apologize to him.
And no, don't. Seriously. He was probably a fake. No real agent or manager takes money from you up front. They should only take the commission when you book the job through them. If they asked you to pay anything other than commission, you can assume they're a scammer.
You sure? Because he knew so much about showbiz.
Of course. They know enough to target desperate actors and then take their hard-earned money. If you know how to use Google, you know that much. Don't worry, Andrew. When you start booking a lot of work, a real agent will find you.
But you can't book work without an agent. And it's a catch-22.
But you said you got the appointment with a big producer without an agent. How did that happen?
He came to the restaurant that I work at, and I waited on him. You should come by sometime. The food is really good. And You're fully vaccinated, right?
The fancy Italian restaurant that charges $10 for a glass of wine?
15.
No, thank you. And I'm not going to eat indoors yet, even though I'm vaccinated. Since July 4th, the COVID patient numbers have been going up again.
You're such a negative person. Going Broadway's going to be open soon. The CDC said if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear masks anymore. Think positive.
I'd rather be negative than stupid. Anyway, you met the big producer and
Yeah, it wasn't a busy time. So we chatted a little. And then he asked me, are you an actor? And how did you know?
well, if I see good-looking waiters at a fancy restaurant during a COVID pandemic, I can safely assume they are actors.
Anyway, he said that he was a Hollywood producer and he was visiting New York City for a talent search. And guess what? He said he wanted to consider me for his upcoming project. So he invited me to his hotel room for an audition tonight.
His hotel room? Not on Zoom or self-tape? Why does it have to be tonight?
He's just leaving for LA tomorrow morning. He's booked up all day with casting directors and agents, so my audition has to be after that.
Don't go, Andrew. There are so many red flags. Can't you see them?
Stop being a naysayer. I Googled his name and he is a real producer.
How do you know he's really that person? Did you check his photo ID?
I ran his credit card.
Okay, even if he's a real producer, how can be so sure he's really interested in your acting, not just in fucking you?
Are you saying that I'm not a good actor, so he can't be interested in my work?
I'm not saying that.
Then what is it? This could be my big break.
Or this can be scheme. There are too many red flags.
You don't know that.
I know because I was there.
What do you mean?
I had the same situation 20 years ago.
You mean you were also an actress? You always say you're just a...
An amateur actress. I was a nurse and also an amateur actress in Japan. But I wanted to be a real professional actress. So I came to New York.
Coming to New York doesn't mean you're a professional.
I know, but I need to get away from home. Anyway, I took full-time acting courses for 2 years and got my OPT, which gave me working permission here, so I could work as a professional actress.
But it must have been hard, especially for...
For an Asian woman with accent, yeah, it was hard. Harder than I expected. But I managed to book a few projects off of Broadway showcases, commercials and print. But for TV or film, I couldn't even get an audition. Then I met this guy at some cultural event. Now I know he was specifically targeting Asian women. He was a friendly middle-aged Caucasian man and spoke a little Japanese. He said he was an agent from LA and was trying to expand his roster in New York. He said he was especially looking for Asian talent because representation matters. Asian talent usually have far less opportunities than others because we don't have enough representation. And he said that we would bring more diversity to the industry. Actually, what he said was absolutely true. The problem was he never really wanted to help Asian talent. He just took advantage of our struggles. Anyway, it was the same trick. He told me to come to his hotel for the audition that night because he had to leave for LA the next morning.
You went?
I went because he asked me to do my monologue. I was freelancing with agents and managers, but no one cared to hear my monologue. Most of them didn't even expect me to speak English, let alone act. No one considered me a serious actor. But he said he wanted to hear my monologue. So I went. After I entered his hotel room, I didn't notice anything was wrong at first, but I felt a little odd when he offered me a martini. And when he sat right next to me on the sofa, I realized something was wrong, that it was too late.
He raped you?
And that was the end of my career. After that, I went to medical school and got certified, and I have been working as a nurse again ever since.
You quit acting because of that?
Being raped is one thing, but the following incident was even worse.
Did you report it?
Yes, I reported to the police, and I thought it was an obvious case because I had all the evidence, But I never expected the way I was treated at the trial. It was like a second rape. I was so naive that I never thought they'd rather believe his lies over my truth. An Asian woman went to his hotel room and seduced him because she needed a green card, but he wasn't going to marry her. So she reported and called it a rape. That was a story they bought. And he walked away free. They wanted to think Asian women were like geisha girls and were always attracted to Caucasian men like Madame Butterfly.
Were you attracted to him?
Of course not. I'm gay.
Right. That's a very strong point to make to win the case. Did you use it?
No, I didn't. I couldn't.
Why? Were you ashamed? Ashamed of who you were?
If you ask me today, I would proudly say, no, I'm not ashamed of who I am. But it was 20 years ago. I was told that my partner need to testify for me, and she probably would if I asked her, but I couldn't. I just couldn't put her in that position. Anyway, that was my story, Andrew. Don't make the same mistake that I made.
Kay, I am so sorry for what happened to you. And I know what you mean by red flags, but I'm willing to take the chance.
Don't you see the same pattern? It's the same trick he's using.
I know, but I'm not so innocent and naive. I'm not a virgin either, I mean, I just want my chance.
Andrew, if you want to suck his dick, do it only if you want it. But if you're forced, why it's a quid pro quo? That's a sexual harassment, and you deserve better.
You're overreacting because of your experience. I don't see.
You don't want to see it because you want to believe you got an opportunity.
Of course, I want to believe it. And I can't just throw it away. It could be dangerous, but it could be a once in a lifetime opportunity. The opportunity I've been waiting for all my life. I never gotten this kind of opportunity, and I may never again. I've been dreaming about it for so long, almost too long. If I don't go, I'll probably regret it. I'll keep thinking, what if that was my life-changing opportunity? And I will be beating myself up for the rest of my life.
Tell you what, make sure you record everything. Use voice memo or other recording apps on your phone. Also, text me his name, the name of the hotel, and his room number when you find out. What time is your appointment?
9:30 p.m.
I'll call you at 9:45 p.m. So make sure your phone is on. Tell him you expect a call from your agent and you have to answer it. If everything's okay, answer the phone and say anything positive. Like, yes, I'm available, or yes, I can do it. Just pretend you're accepting the offer. If you're in danger, say something negative, like, I can't talk now, or that doesn't work, or don't answer at all. Then I'll call the police. Understood?
Okay. Okay, I gotta go. Kay, thank you.
Don't thank me. Andrew, know your value. Remember that.
Hi, this is Andy. I can't answer the phone right now, but if you leave me a message, I'll get back to you. Alternatively, you can, of course, find me on Instagram or on Facebook, and I'll answer those messages as soon as I can. Thanks.